The more I look at this spread, the less I like it, so it's probably a good thing that we're setting up for week 30 today. Hello again team, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for my weekly plan with me video. Before we get into it, I'd just like to apologise for any congestion noises you can hear. I've been sick for about a week now, which is great because it was about a week ago that I left for Melbourne, so for my entire trip to go see my family I was unwell. But hey, life happens, and I still had a really great time, though I am quite pleased to be back in my own house now, so I can focus on getting better before I have to get all of the stuff done before we start term 3. Yay! As I mentioned, today I'm setting up for a week 30 in my journal, and I don't think I've given you guys a list of the prompts that are coming up for the next couple weeks, so flipping back to my weekly challenges. So today I'm doing a 5-minute weekly, thus the phone. The week after that I'm going to be recreating an old weekly. Haven't decided which one yet, but I'll leave that to next week. Some of the other ones I have coming up are a left-handed weekly, given that my preferred hand is my right. One where I only use colours that I dislike, and then one where I only use highlighters. If there was anybody who was also following along with this prompt and doing their own spreads, I would super love to see them. So either throw a link down in the comments for me, or hit me up on Instagram, or wherever else you can find me. There are links to my various accounts in the description box below if you ever needed to find me. Having a look at the current week though, so as you all remember, week 29 was interesting. I had a failed attempt at doing a sticker only spread, and then considering this one just didn't really work out, I ended up with this one. I like the idea of having the alternating text and colour boxes, but I found that for these ones in particular, Tuesday and Friday, because the stickers are a little bit wider than a third of the page, it meant that these spaces for my to-do lists were a fair bit narrower when you compare them to the Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and weekend boxes. Because I have been away and because I'm on holiday, I haven't been getting a lot of use out of this weekly spread, but I'm not too fussed about that because it's not really my favourite. Flipping the page though, here I'm going to be setting up for week 30, and you might be able to see that on this next page I've already started to set up a scaffold for my August bullet journal plan. I don't currently have a theme for August, so if you had any suggestions for that, I'd also love to hear them. Now, as this is only a 5-minute spread, I'm going to be showing you guys this one in real time, but to hold me accountable, I'm going to be setting an alarm on my phone here, just to make sure I don't go over. I have a rough idea for what I want to do for this one, and I will try and explain what I'm doing as I go through, but I guess we'll see how it turns out. Before we jump into it, I have pulled out a couple of supplies for today. So I've got these 2 colours of Tombow, which are the 228 and the 817. I also have a pencil, just in case I need it. My S and my M size Pit Artist pens, and also this skinny washi tape in the pink. Alrighty, commencing countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So, I'm going to start off by putting some washi tape on the page to mark off the top and bottom. If I can find the end of the washi tape. There we go. So. I find these thin washi tapes awesome for making dividers because they're nice and simple and thin, so they don't take up too much space, and they're cute. Stick to the page, there we go. I'm just kind of praying and hoping that this is relatively straight. I have no time to waste. And I know that some people use like a ruler or something to break that off at the end. I'm just using my fingernail because I am in a rush. There we go. Down the bottom as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate each side of the page into 4 rows. So I'll have 8 spaces total, 1 for each day of the week, and then probably 1 just for general notes or something like that. Oh my god, it's already a minute and a half in, and I haven't even finished doing my washi tape. I might need to reconsider this. a little bit. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. So, to do my dividing lines, I'm just going to use my M size Pit Artist pen. And to keep the line relatively straight, you move your arm, you don't move your wrist. And it is super hard to write over the top of the stickers that are on the page below me. Oh dear. Ah. Alrighty, go, flip it around. Hope that I get this in the right place. And the lines are a little bit skew-iff because I'm rushing. If you did this slower, then your lines would end up being more straight. Obviously. If you use a ruler, they'll end up hopefully a lot more straight. But nobody's got time for that. There we go. Alrighty. So to mark off each section, I'm just going to put in a scribble of my colour using my Tombos. Oh dear. An alarm going off. Sorry about that, my alarm just went off, so... And now I've just realised that my phone's out of battery. So, not that phone, this one that's recording. So I will be right back. I'm going to plug this in and then we'll get back to it. Dang it. Alrighty, here we go. See, I was really careful to turn this phone on to Do Not Disturb and forgot to turn my other one on to Do Not Disturb. Gah! Alrighty, and resuming? Yes, not reassuming. Resuming in 3, 2, 1, resume. Alrighty. I don't remember how many scribbles I did. That looks about right though. Right, and using the M size, I'm just going to go over these with a circle just to add some decoration. There we go. There we go. Try and make them in roughly the same spot each time. There we go. That way so I can fit it on the page. Oop, not very long left. Okay. They aren't perfect, but they'll be fine. Here we go. 2 seconds. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and notes. Cool. Yeah. Okay, calm down. Alrighty, so, as could probably be expected, nice, simple, straightforward. If I had have used my time a little bit more wisely, I probably could have given myself a title at the top here to say week 30 or something. Also done something a little bit more decorative with my text. I do think all in all though, as far as quick, simple spreads go, this really isn't too bad. Some other time savers probably could have been, instead of using washi at the top and the bottom, I probably could have just gone in with one of the Tombos. What I am going to do now though is go in and write down the events and tasks that I know I have coming up next week. Our question from last week's video comes from Purani, who asks, do you have a favourite thing to doodle? If so, what is it? Well, I'd have to say that hands down, my favourite things to doodle would have to be Zentangles. I really just love the aesthetic of a repeating pattern, and I really appreciate that Zentangles are as difficult as you want them to be. My all-time favourite Zentangle pattern though would have to be the triangular spirals, which I used as part of my splash page for January in I think 2017. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, feel free to go check out another one. Until next time, bye!